Hello fellow hitchhikers. I'm looking forward to this video today, taking a moment to play some of the games that have just come out in this closed beta from Attack Wagon. I will take a couple minutes here and just give some background on what Attack Wagon is and where we're at, and then I'll play through each of the games that are currently playable, at least all pieces of the games, and hopefully give you a sense of what's going on with this project. So Attack Wagon itself is sort of a, I guess you call it, there's an arcade component that they're looking at making, and these arcade games will be available for other projects if they want to play them and bring their tokens into them. You can connect to the wallet, show that in a little bit. But in and itself, it is a larger game with a lore and other things that is happening. It's going to be called Scrap Guilds. They do have a full white paper, and the white paper, it does talk about how there's going to be these scrap guilds, information of course about the team, they are doxed, and the arcade, and this is what I'm going to be focusing on today. They're also releasing Mana Heart, which is kind of a DeFi education gamified environment, and staking marketplace. These things are coming. Well, staking's already happening. The token itself is on QuickSwap and it is on Gate.io. So if you want to check out the token and whatnot, there's a world, there's lore, there's novels, there's games. I will investigate a lot of this other stuff on a different day or time. Today we're focusing on the arcade that is coming out. And this arcade, what they're doing is, as a gaming team, they're releasing lots of these little mini games that so far there are 10 that they've got splash screens for, but only 7 are currently playable. This just came out yesterday, and there's a contest going on within playing these games. The way the contest will work is it goes from right now until August 5th as a closed beta, so you can get on the Discord and go through a process to get access to the closed beta. It'll go to open beta August 5th and run through to August 12th, and there'll be prizes. Now, it's one particular game, which I will show you, and if you get first place, you get 100,000 ATK, second place, 10,000 ATK. You have to be pretty good. I've been trying, and I don't think I'm going to be getting first or second, but if you've got the time and you're pretty good at these games, and I'll show you the game in a little bit, you could maybe jump in on this and participate. There's also another contest they're having with this Gleam.io, where you can win 500,000 ATK, and you kind of got to go through a little checklist. You probably have seen and participated in some of these in the past. Oh, hey, there's my a refer link. Anyways, if you want to use that refer link, you can, if you want to enter in on this contest. Anyways, let's get to the games. Each of the games have both a practice mode and a connect to your wallet mode. And when you connect to your wallet, you pay ATK. You can buy the ability to compete for the leaderboard. And that ATK is collected and pooled, and a portion of it is paid out to landowners that have land within the main game scrap guilds. So if you go to the website right now and you go up to the land plots, you can learn a little bit about how they work. There was 3 different types of land plots. The idea with these lands is that by holding these lands, you get a portion of all of the ATK that people pay to play the games, and then they can also win prizes by playing the games. They can win ATK, they can also win NFTs, and they can win different other things, fame and glory for being on the leaderboard, and so on. So 40% of the ATK is allocated to the common plots, and so whatever percentage of the common plots you have, you get. Alright, let's get into these games. So the first game is Arborst. This is the game that you have to get first place or second place in order to win the prize. And so I'll start with that one. There's a nice little splash screen. There currently isn't a way to click through it. I'm sure at some point they'll add a click through. This is all brand new, sort of minimum viable product almost. It's a little bit beyond an MVP. And lots of feedback happening within the Discord and suggestions, including making it so that you only have to log in once and then be able to just access the different games. But let's take a look at this game here. Now you can buy plays, cost ATK, and you then can play a game, and that puts you on the leaderboard. So right now you can see I'm in rank 7 on this game, and I have 45 paid credits that I have, and I have 27 practice credits. So I can just play practice, or I can play for the leaderboard on play to win. So play to win or practice. For this demonstration, I'll just do practice. That way I don't have to play all the way through. And just kind of show you the game. So destroy blocks before they reach the Arborst to survive. Collect power-ups to aid you. These are the different power-ups that will do different things. Click anywhere to begin. I can't actually move this Arborst left or right, at least not that I can figure out. I've tried the arrow keys, I've tried WASD, nothing seems to move it. So I think it decides where I'm located. I think he said fantastic. I'm not sure how it determines how many orbs I get. Maybe down here in the bottom it says times 9, so I'm getting 9 orbs. Maybe that makes sense. Not sure how to hit this one. Maybe like this. See if I can bounce this up and there. Yay. So I get 14 orbs this time. So might be based on how many I hit. So if I just, I'm going to experiment a little here. If I just hit these 5, does that mean I only get 5 next time? I get 17. Oh, I don't know how it works. Oh, this is a tricky angle. Now, it doesn't actually have to collide with them. There is a way, if you can just sort of brush past them, it'll also count. No, didn't do it. But sometimes you'll see them, they'll go sideways and they'll go right near it and it'll still count as a hit. So this is the game that you have to beat in order to get the big prizes. Right now the leaderboard high score is 17,590. I suspect it's going to go a lot higher than that. Let's take a look at the next game, Worm. I like this game. Oh, somebody bumped me out of the top place. I was in first place. Now I'm in second. Well, 72 is a score to beat. This game I actually quite enjoy, especially now that it's competitive on the leaderboard. There's a couple things that I would make different. I'll show you those. Actually, you know what? I'll show you my ideas in just a moment here. So the idea here is I can shoot, and I have to collect these little things, and these disappear after a certain amount of time. I would like it if my tail, and I can only go sort of left, right, up, down. I can't go on an angle, so I can't like try and go on an angle. I would like it if my tail could be used as a weapon. See this red thing there? I don't want to hit that. That's like a mine. Every time I pick up a blue blob, I'm destroying a ship. My tail gets longer and I get a point. So the goal is to collect green and blue blobs, get longer and longer. And I think right now the record is 72, which seems a little crazy. I'm in practice mode right now, so this wouldn't count if I get all the way there. So collided into a ship, and so that was the enemy. So that's a score of 35. Currently, leaderboard is 72. I was able to get to 57. going to have to come back and play that a little bit and see if I can get a higher score. Unfortunately, there's no prizes in getting first place on these other games right now while we're in this closed beta. It's just for practicing it, but fame and glory. Next game to take a look at is this Ambermit 3 Sabotage. Yeah, so it's a Flappy Bird clone, and I am terrible at Flappy Bird. I am absolutely terrible at it. I'll show you the other bird. Okay, I can do better. Alright, so that's Ambermit 3. I couldn't get the audio to stop there. I guess I could have just muted the tab, so I just logged out of it and closed it. But anyways, I'm not a huge lover of Flappy Birds, but I know lots of people do. So this would be a good game to challenge. And once we get into prizes and NFTs, then you could play that one and win some prizes. The next one here, Comment Me Bro. This one doesn't work yet. It's coming soon. Next one, Attack on Ori. Nice little splash. Be nice if there was a little bit of instructions or backstory, but I'm sure that's coming soon. Not one of my favorites, but the idea is to basically shoot everything, and I just lost a life because something hit the planet. And I'm dead. This is one of those games people probably get really good at. Not my favorite. Now, Asteroids from like 1979 on the Intellivision is one of my favorite games of all time. But this does not do it for me, but I'm sure some people love this game. I'm just not quite sure what my strategy is, and I'm just clicking and aiming, but that's the way a lot of little arcade games are. So anyways, that is the game called Attack on Ori. Next one, Devi. You're a little spaceship. You WASD around trying to find these little astronauts that have fallen out of the ship, and you need to rescue them. That yellow jar over there is an extra life, but I already have 3, so I can't get any extra. If I hit the wall, I don't die. So there's no need to really grab these lemon jars unless they give me points. I'll check and see if they give me points next time. This green countdown is how many points you're getting for saving this person, or maybe it's the amount of oxygen that remains. So 395. Yeah, no points for getting those yellow things. So you only grab them if you lose a life. See, now I'm down to 2, so I'm going to want to go grab. Oh, down to 1, and then I grabbed one, so I got an extra life. This is probably one of those painful things where you're watching someone else play a game and just think, oh, just let me play, I can do so much better. My little astronaut guy's going to die, I think. Oh, he doesn't die, he just, I don't get any points for rescuing them. Let me see, I'm going to let it go down to 0 and see if I get any points. 0. Oh, I died. Anyways, so that's that game. It's kind of fun. Currently 6th. I'm sure lots of people will get higher scores and start playing higher. Devi. Next game called Cargo Command. Hey, this is not a game I'm enjoying. I must be missing something, or maybe the game's just early and it needs some time. They're going to be adding features. As far as I can tell, the color of the crates don't mean anything. I don't seem to be able to make the stack wider, like, you know, like to build out a different shape. You just click and make it go higher. And I guess the challenge is to see how high you can go before you misclick out of boredom. Out of distraction. I'm sure it's a great game for some. It's just not really my style. I kept trying to think like, hey, can I just make it like drift over more and more and more? But see, it just falls. Oh. Gave me 2. Maybe I just got a high enough score, I was allowed to miss one. Or it glitched. Anyways, I'm in 4th place. The stack of 32. Highest is 62. Not really my cup of tea. Scrap Hero, coming soon. Cyber Racer, this one looks fun. It's like you're racing through and you got to dodge all these stacks of blocks. That one looks like it could be kind of fun. And Scrap Hero also, I think, asteroids come in, aliens, battles. This might be more kind of like that Astro Smash kind of feel, so looking forward to this one. The final game, Beast Rush. This one I think has a lot of potential. It's kind of a tower defense kind of feel. I'm going to play to win on this one here. Let's see if I can, currently 6. Let's see if I can get a little bit higher. 6th is 1659. So see if I can break 2,000 points. So I'll spend some credits. It's a little confusing at first. Down here on the bottom are going to be various cannons that come up. And it says how many coins it costs to place one. And up top is the coins that I have. It took me so long. I was just clicking around trying to figure out what was going on. And then the enemies come in from this side and they try to get up the portal, and I'm trying to stop them from getting through. The map doesn't change, at least not as far as I've been able to get. So I have 25 coins. These cost 10. It's a little hard to read. But so what I did is I lined them up. So if I click when I don't have enough coins, it disappears. So I was so confused. One of the feedback I gave is that I wish I could see, when I clicked it, I could see the radius, you know, like as I held this, it would show a nice big circle showing me how far it's going to be able to shoot. Hey, the next ones are available. They cost 35. It's a little tricky to see. So waiting until this gets to 35. Here comes the big boss, the crazy pirate. And you can use this to eliminate some and then replace them with something else if you want. Looks like I found a glitch of some sort. Maybe I'll just try removing these. I seem to have Anyways, that allows me to remove them. It's like the enemies are stuck just off screen. Well, I guess I won't be breaking any records today, or with this battle, because I seem to have found a bug or a glitch. So I'll report that. That's what this whole point of this closed beta is for, so I will report that in. And I actually captured it on video, so maybe they can get a chance to see what happened. So I quite like that game. It's kind of an idle once it's set up. You just kind of watch it. There's lots of excitement and lots of things going around. You can see only 2 of the critters or enemies were able to get through to that portal. It's super exciting. My favorite, though, right now for sure is the worm, even though I do think there's some improvements to the game. One, I think if the tail's really long and you can get the ships to crash into it, maybe some things like that would help, but at the same time, maybe not. I don't know, maybe that would change the game too much or wreck it. So, and also the other idea is when you collide with a ship, instead of completely dying, maybe it just knocks off like 5 or 6. Oh, here they come back. Well, I don't know what happened there, but we're back in the game. It's not looking good. The score didn't seem to be... Oh, it is changing a little bit. I have 5 lives left. Well, I managed to get to 6th place. So a little bit higher. I think I was 7th before. I don't know what you have to do. You must have to change the weapons a lot more. I have to think of some strategy. Part of the issue is I don't really know what all the different weapons actually do. And but anyways, that's part of the play. That's the Attack Wagon Arcade that's being developed right now. It's one piece of many things, but I thought I would take a moment just to share what I'm doing right now. Game testing their games that have just come out. They've only been out for a few hours just for today, so lots of improvements to come and lots of feedback, and they are working their way through their roadmap. We're in Q2 of 2022, alpha testing for Attack Wagon Arcade. Next quarter, we hopefully will see an NFT marketplace, and maybe the actual arcade will be ready for general public use. And this is what I'm excited about, the Scrap Guilds game. And if that happens, I'll definitely make a video showcasing that. And so, anyways, things are happening. Attack Wagon Games. It's nice to be seeing different projects on the go and different ideas happening and different ways to utilize blockchain technology. I hope you enjoyed that overview of a few of the games that have come out. Feel free to jump on and try and get on the list if you want to play some of them, see if you can place on the leaderboards. And thanks for watching. As always, keep track of your towels and don't panic.